As the final notes of music fade and the applause echoes through the grand ballroom, the nurses' ball draws to a triumphant close, but for many residents of Port Charles, the real drama is only beginning. Behind the glittering lights, stunning gowns, and captivating dance performances, the end of the evening marks a turning point, not only in the festivities, but in several lives that will soon be irrevocably changed. In the quiet aftermath of the event, Jason stands alone backstage, his typically stoic demeanor shadowed by a flicker of unease. Just moments ago, he was merely another guest enjoying the performances. Now, his entire world pivots as he answers an incoming call from an unlisted number. The voice on the other end is familiar, yet distorted, filtered through a layer of static and menace. It delivers a chilling message: "Time's up. You've been warned." The line goes dead before Jason can respond, but the damage is done. The expression on his face hardens into something unreadable, and anyone watching would know instantly that Port Charles is about to feel the ripple effects of whatever has just been set in motion. Elsewhere in the venue, Max Scorpio feels a rare moment of peace. The longtime lawman had spent the last few days on edge, worried that something, or someone, would disrupt the event. But the ball unfolded without major incident, and for now, the threat of chaos seems subdued. Mac allows himself a breath, just one, but it's filled with something close to optimism. Perhaps, for once, Port Charles is being granted a brief reprieve. Yet beneath that exhalation lies the deeply ingrained suspicion of a man who knows all too well that calm often precedes the storm. In a corner of the dimming ballroom, Trina Robinson sits perched on the edge of a velvet seat, her fingers fidgeting with the hem of her gown. Despite the evening's outward success, she can't shake the growing unease in her chest. Something feels off, and it isn't just the coldness she felt when Spencer avoided her gaze earlier. It's deeper than that. A gut instinct telling her that someone close to her is hiding something, something that could shatter the fragile peace she's worked so hard to build. Though no one has said a word, and nothing has gone visibly wrong, Trina's intuition whispers that tonight's curtain call wasn't the end, it was only the beginning. Meanwhile, Carly Corinthos is approached by a sharply dressed stranger as she steps out onto the veranda for some air. The stranger introduces himself as Marcus Ashford, a name she doesn't recognize but whose demeanor instantly commands attention. He wastes no time with small talk. Instead, he hands Carly a business card embossed with a golden seal and a brief proposal: relocate to New York City and oversee the launch of a new luxury hospitality venture. At first, she laughs, assuming it's some gimmick or flattery. But Marcus is serious. He knows her history, her business acumen, her resilience. "We want you," he says plainly. "All of you." Carly is stunned, caught between flattery and disbelief. The opportunity is enormous, a complete reinvention, a way to step out from the long shadow of Sonny Corinthos and make her own legacy. But with Michael still reeling from recent revelations and Donna needing stability, the timing couldn't be more complicated. Carly takes the card, silently weighing the cost of leaving Port Charles behind, and what she might gain by starting over. Back inside the venue, the cleanup has already begun. Flower arrangements are dismantled, tablecloths collected, and the illusion of elegance stripped away piece by piece. But the emotional residue of the evening lingers. There are secrets swirling beneath the surface, the kind that can't be swept away with confetti and champagne flutes. Jason, still holding his phone tightly, steps out into the night, his thoughts racing. He can't afford to ignore the warning. Not again. The last time he waited too long, lives were lost, and this time, he's determined not to let history repeat itself. He makes a decision then and there, silently but with total conviction. He will find the source of the call, unravel whatever plot is brewing, and protect the people he cares about, even if it means making enemies of old allies. At the same time, Mac's relief begins to wear thin as a new report crosses his phone screen. A confidential informant has gone dark in the last hour, right after leaving the ball. Though it could be nothing, Mac has lived long enough to know coincidences are rare in Port Charles. He pockets the phone and walks briskly out of the venue, his earlier sense of calm dissolving into focused determination. Trina, still seated, receives a message from an unknown sender. Just 5 words. You don't know the truth. Her heart skips a beat. The message is vague, but its impact is not. She clutches her phone tightly, the world suddenly spinning a little faster. What truth? Who sent it? And why now? She looks around the room but finds no answers in the faces around her. For the first time in weeks, she feels genuinely afraid. And Carly, now seated alone on a balcony overlooking the city skyline, stares at the business card Marcus handed her. She turns it over in her hand, as if its weight might shift depending on her doubts. She's rebuilt her life so many times, from club owner to mob wife to hotel mogul. Each reinvention carved out of pain, betrayal, or necessity. Could this one be different, a choice, not a reaction? Her fingers close around the card as she whispers a silent promise to herself, she'll consider it. But first, she needs to know what strings are attached. As night fully envelopes Port Charles, the ball becomes a memory. But the decisions made tonight, the calls received, the offers extended, the truths hinted at, begin to unfurl consequences that will seep into the days ahead. A storm is building quietly, weaving its way into the lives of those who thought they had made it through the evening unscathed. The curtain may have fallen, but in true Port Charles fashion, the real performance is just beginning.